Monday, McVeigh, and happy Monday. Good morning, boys and girls. Please stand to honor our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Boys and girls, you may be seated. Okay, let's get to our birthday book for today. Happy birthday today to Isa Romani in our third grade and Leo Kosiarik in our first grade. Okay, lunch for today. We have chicken spheres, also known as boneless chicken wings, boar's head sliced oven roasted chicken breast and cheese sandwich. We also have our bagel lunch and grilled cheese lunch. All right, so Saturday, friends, was World Kindness Day. So our PTA gave us some cool sidewalk chalk. I hope you got outside to color our community with kindness. We're going to talk a little bit more about kindness in just a minute, but we have to remember something about kindness. It's not just one thing today, one thing tomorrow. It's what we should be doing all the time, so that when somebody looks at you, they think, there's a kind person. There's a person who's going to be nice to me. Because the way we act all the time, when we're at home, when we're in school, at sports or Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, doesn't matter. The way we act toward other people is the way that people see us. So if we act super kind, people think that we are beautiful and handsome and funny and friendly. And if we act unkind, they think the opposite. Super important, boys and girls. Always be thinking kind. All right, now our Get Smart project today is an interesting one. It comes from James in room 222, and he did a project based upon a book, The World of Whales. What I love about what James did is he cited the book. What does that mean? It means that when James read the book and did a report on it, he gave credit to the book. Now, if James did not say from the book, The World of Whales, somebody could think that James wrote this himself, that he is the author, that he did the research and found out everything. So when you read a book and you want to take some of the information from that book and share it or use it in a report that you do, you always have to give credit to the person who originally wrote it. And James did that. Well done, James. So what he talks about here is that years and years ago, unicorns are not real. They're mythical. It means that somebody sort of made it up like in a fantasy. And even though they're super wonderful and beautiful, and we think of them as having magical powers, they don't exist. It's a fantasy. They don't really exist. But long ago, people didn't know that. So what did other people do? They took advantage of that. They would pretend that they had the horn of a unicorn and sell it to somebody to make money. And they would say it has magical powers, but of course it didn't, because there are no unicorns. So the horns that they would sell would come from something called a warhol. Now, the warhol has tusks, and that would be what they would use to sell. So this was called tusking. They would take the tusk of the warhol and sell it to others. And so what he also showed us about the warhol, in addition to it having a horn, is that it has no dorsal fin. So you'll see that would be the dorsal fin. What he did was he drew one and then put an X through it, meaning they don't have one of those. So super great illustration. And how about this? Warhols are born gray and remain dark for the first year. Then they change colors. And they are born with only 2 teeth, sharp albeit. The one on the right doesn't actually grow over time. So, and finally, at the end, he drew a Warhol and gave us the steps. And then he drew colorful ones, and he had cute, happy, sad, and shy to give it some emotion. Great job. This was really well done, James. And so speaking of color and emotion, our Mighty Kind moment of the day is with our drum roll. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so again, from our project and World Kindness Day on Saturday, this is a beautiful picture, and it says, every time you spread some color and draw in kindness, you spread happiness. And that's really, what we were talking about before. It's super important for us to always be spreading kindness, thinking about how we make somebody else feel, what our actions do to other people. That's what we should always be doing. Why? Because we're mighty minds. Not only that, mighty kind, mighty minds, and everyday boys and girls is a great day to get smart and be kind to both each other and the earth. Let's have a wonderful day.